Okay, so also comments again, once again, this is like not the first time, it's probably third or fourth time that people have been questioning the safety of what I'm doing in my house because I'm impressionable upon others and they will try and recreate what I'm doing. But there is what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a channel trailer up for everybody today stating that do not do this because I live by myself and I'm in a home that is over 100 years old, and the plaster behind that paneling that's painted blue is super thick. You're not getting through that with any type of kinetic energy unless you're really shoot. I don't shoot heavy bows like that. The 60-pound is the heaviest I got in this video series of me shooting indoors because of really crappy inclimatic Indiana weather right now. Through the month of March, we do not shoot outside. If we do shoot outside, as stated in the other video that I did, the last video I shot outside, which is a couple days ago, the wind would not let me shoot at 20 yards. I had to move into 15 yards. And indoors, I can shoot 10 and 6 yards, depending upon which angle I'm shooting at. If I shoot from this angle, which you're looking at now, I got 6 yards, maybe 7 yards. If I go down one or two steps on the stairway, I still have a really good view of the target and can shoot in that manner. But I prefer to shoot down on the target instead of up on the target. So I stay at the top step and I'm at 6 yards, actually 20 feet, but my front foot is on the 18 yard or 18-foot mark, excuse me. So that makes it 6 yards, 18 feet away. The From the kitchen through the doorways, I can shoot, and I've never had any issue hitting anything other than the target that way as well. But you're also looking at the target, and you see the zombie back of the zombie target, and then you have an 18 by 18-inch target, and then you have a 3/4 inch baffle board. They're not getting through. Those arrows are not getting through any of that 3/4 inch stuff. It's especially the bottom of that shelf that I have up top to give me more room up top. That is also over half an inch thick. So it is not, and it's compressed board. It will not go through that. I've already hit it once because of a deflection, and those are 200 grain broadheads off a 50-pound bow. They will not go through and hit anything other than the target behind the zombie. There's nothing going through that wood at all. The table is there so that if there's a deflection, then it goes down, or to set targets on it in front of the target. So I have a double target acquisition or option in case there is over penetration. You have seen some of the videos where, if you've seen them, if you actually looked at them, watched them, you will know that there is some pass through of the head, but the entire arrow does not pass through because of the resistance. The kinetic energy is ergo irrelevant because it does not go through the target at any great velocity, and it stays and remains in the target. So that kinetic energy comment was not warranted because they are lacking in knowledge thereof. I was in the Army for 11 years. I am a combat veteran of multiple conflicts, and I also had to go through specialized training for ballistics. I can say that much. A lot of it's classified, so we don't need to go into that. Yes, I had a very, very decent security clearance. I can say that much. So my knowledge of kinetic energy, especially as a 19 kilo, which is an M1A1 tank crew member from loader to tank commander, I understand the say about round is kinetic energy principles because it is a part of my schooling. All right, I have to know these things to qualify the positions and rank, etc., and so forth and so on. Kinetic energy of the arrow is way, way less. We don't even need to try to size that because there's just really, I mean, it's not even close. So something that moves at over a mile a second, which you can Google that, compared to something that moves less than 170 feet per second, which is what I'm shooting, especially off the 50-pound bow. This is the 45 I have in my hand, and I'm doing some thumb draw here shortly. But the fact is that people don't realize what they're saying. They're saying, oh, you're being impressionable upon others, and they'll try to recreate what you're doing, only if they're safe about it. And that's what the next video trailer for my channel will be after I post this one and get everything squared away, because I want everyone to know that there is no way in shape or form am I doing anything that's dangerous, because I have all the safety protocols in place for my situation indoors. It's more dangerous for me to go outside right now and shoot because it's cold, it's breezy. The drop of the arrow will be far different than what it would if I'm indoors at 6 yards. And that's just the bottom line. So that's where I have a lot of problems keeping the arrow on target because of the outdoor weather, which we have in Indiana at this time of year in March, is terrible. Okay. So this is, just to, verify for the person and other people who are concerned about what I'm doing and being impressionable upon other archers, blah, 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 which is what it is. It's all blah, 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 because they don't know what they're talking about. That's obvious to me because I've done other videos, which they obviously haven't seen, that explain the safety protocols in place. So now I'm forced to do a channel trailer, which you will see every time you come to the channel. And you will note that there is a safety protocol in place for don't do this at home unless you're being safe about it. Because people are shooting outside in their backyard. What happens if they hit their dog? Well, how do you know they're going to hit their dog? Right? Or what happens if they go shoot through their fence and hit the neighbor's dog? Well, how do you know they're going to do that? Well, they've set safety protocols in place. Okay. Backyard archery. Have you ever heard of it? People shoot in their garage. Well, what happens if you hit the gas can and it throws a spark and it blows the garage up? Okay, same principle. Kinetic energy does that, doesn't it? Well, how do you know? Okay, so there's a lot of people putting themselves in that situation to where they're making comments that aren't warranted about how they perceive that things are. I mean, as far as the safety put into place, my stuff is golden. I mean, I'm not going to go through that, but I am going to build a shroud around that. I've been wanting to do that, but I keep putting it off for other projects and other things I'm doing with other channels. And then, of course, the outside stuff I'm doing that I don't put on YouTube because I work and drive people around and so on and so forth, because I have a license, a car, and a insurance is always paid. So I'm golden on that. However, the very simple fact that people comment, and I really have to roll my eyes and be like, oh my goodness, I got to address this. This is so, not cool. And it's obvious that they just came to that channel, watched that one video, and they're like, oh, that's terrible. You shouldn't do that. But hey, it is what it is. So try, y'all, go green and have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Those of you who don't know what that is, it's a video on my other channel, because it's not a pagan holiday. It's more of a Christian thing, removing the pagans out of, or snakes out of Ireland, if you know anything about St. Patrick's. But anyway, I digress. Safety protocols in place. There's no way, any way, shape, or form that there's going to be any unsafe or anybody walking by. I'm on the second floor, by the way, people. Okay, second floor. If anybody's walking by here, yeah, I'm gonna be shooting arrows at them because they're gonna be floating vampires running around and crap like in Salem's Lot. No, thank you.